Yeah, this is going to be a video about Suboxone. Um, somebody asked me if I love Suboxone, um, and they were having trouble with their Suboxone, and the reason why was you need to go through withdrawal before taking Suboxone. You need to at least start the withdrawal effects, because if you don't, if you're still on something and you take Suboxone, you won't amass withdrawal. And this is what happened to this person. They were on a fentanyl patch, a 3-day patch, and they stopped it, and they only waited a day, only waited 24 hours to take the Suboxone, which threw them into withdrawals. It's a horrible thing. The doctor should have known better. But Suboxone, well, it tastes like Fruit Loops and pennies. It does. Real metallic taste, but kind of a fruity, so it's like this sickening taste. You put it under your tongue. You don't swallow it. You do swallow the residue from it. It's not like it's poisonous, but the effect of it you get sublingually. That means you place it under the tongue, preferably under one of those two veins that run in the bottom of your tongue. Suboxone has allowed me to get my life back together. I've been on it for 14 months. Um, on the 26th of March, my birthday, last year, 2010, is when I left the sober living house. And I didn't even know I was leaving that day. I just going to my parents' house and just kind of being like, I can't, I'm miserable there. It just sucks. A meetings all the time, separated from everybody. It's horrible, Curfews, all this bullshit that I haven't had to deal with in a while. They don't. It's not as if you're a human being. It's like a jail. That's what it felt like, just too confined. Free, independent person. That's how I need to be. Uh, so I left there, and I haven't gone to. I've gone to some A meetings and NA meetings since. Mostly NA. A is kind of attached to. They kind of go together, and there's usually more A meetings around. But I go there to basically remember why I don't go there. Um, but yeah, Suboxone has allowed me to figure out a lot of things, and it gives time. See, I'm on such a high dose that it would take about 3 weeks to a month before I could ever use opiates again. Now, it's kind of a dangerous life. Why? Because if I get into a car accident, injecting with morphine is not going to do a damn thing. The People have this idea that you take it and it's basically exactly like heroin. No, it's not. You're never going to just sit where you're foaming at the mouth, like slumped over. That's kind of a ridiculous thing. Where it can kill you is if you just started taking it and you want to use again and you use heroin. You don't feel anything, you use more and use more. By the time you get to where you're starting to feel something where you've broken through, you've already poisoned yourself. You're basically living dead. Go to the hospital immediately because you're going to die. So, yeah, I've never encountered that. I don't care what opiates people use. People try to say, oh, what? You're only on Oxycontin? You haven't used heroin? What? You're only addicted to uh, no, Darvocet, you haven't done Dilaudid. People try to once you get in the cycle of opiates, it's pretty much all the same. It's just what gets you there quicker. That feeling that you're chasing. You're already chasing the dragon. You're already trying to get that feeling because the first time you use, you never get that again. Maybe if you go dry for a while and you use it, wow, that was great. And you try to use that, you almost get there, and then you almost get there, and you almost. But yeah, it's allowed me to have freedom because it separates the urge and the action by about one. You can't, even if I were to take one Suboxone and screw it up, throw it off for a few weeks and then took one or took a half, it would still extend the time. So yeah, it's Suboxone. I'm not in love with it. It's just a very good crutch right now, and I'll say it's a crutch. And I know people, oh, A, see, A is a crutch too. What you think going to those meetings every single day that you're strong, and if you need those meetings, you're now addicted to meetings. And they'll openly say that there. The thing with Suboxone is I can wean off of it, and then boom, off. It'll be a long process. Okay, I didn't think I would be on. I thought I'd be on Suboxone 6 weeks, maybe 3 months, and now it's 14 months. And I'm actually glad that it's lasted that long. I plan to get off of it this coming summer. Hopefully that'll happen because I just, I don't want to get off of it just so I don't have to keep paying stuff like that. Suboxone costs money. It's like $60 each time I pick it up every month. That was a hell of a lot cheaper than what I was paying for court fees and just trying to score stuff. Just scoring stuff alone is much more expensive than that. So it's a cheaper route, but and it doesn't get you to the same place. It just gets you to the craving. Boom, kills the craving. Go on with your day, your work, anything. So that's my story with Suboxone. If there's any more questions, please message me.